Hey everybody, Big Daddy Liberty here, coming to you from in the Western Cape, somewhere in the farmlands of the Western Cape. Molo Sanbonani, hello, howzit and shalom. Welcome to another vlog of the BDL show. I want to quickly chat to you guys about an issue that I just spotted in the City Press newspaper. Again, testament to issues that I've been prosecuting on the show for a while. Let me quickly remind you of something. The ANC and the EFF, both these radical leftist political parties in this country, have no intention of granting black farmers, especially under their land reform policies. They have no intention of granting black up-and-coming farmers actual property rights, the ability to say that they own the land that they work on. Instead, what they want is to create a society where black folk in particular, and really South African society in general, are tenants, permanent tenants and wards of the state. We, the ordinary South Africans, have to come to them, the politicians, hat in hand, to beg for an opportunity to work the land and to make an income in this country. They hate the idea of black up-and-coming farmers, for instance, who are prosperous, productive, and actually who are able to work the land and make a profit. They hate the idea of that. What they want is for us to become almost serfs on the land. Now, why am I saying this? Well, if you read the City Press and the Rapport Courant today, you'll see a story about 10 farmers or 12 farmers in Mpumalanga who are currently fighting the Department of Land Affairs, and basically their major gripe is that, they're being effectively cajoled into paying bribes of nearly R250,000 in order for them to keep the land that they've been working for what is now amounting to about 10 years plus. These are very successful black farmers. They, according to the reports at least, were able to grow their production over time and effectively can demonstrate that they've been working the land and making a good living off of it. But of course, as I mentioned when I began this video, scenes like these do not fit with the model of who politicians in this country, particularly leftist politicians, argue that we are as black South Africans. They don't like the idea of black independent farmers who actually don't need the state insofar as their ability to get on with the business of farming. So we're seeing that. We're seeing that right now in these farmers now being extorted for bribes and, of course, receiving no assistance from the political elites in this country. I know the Minister herself for Land Issues in this country, that's Thoko Didiza, has been brought to the attention of this group. These farmers have actually gotten to a point where they themselves have rallied together to form an organization which is called Mkhululi-Afriforum. How's that for rather amusing irony? But Mkhululi-Afriforum, and no, it's not affiliated to AfriForum itself, although maybe it should be, insofar as getting those guys to assist them in this fight, in this battle. Organizations like AfriForum, the Institute of Race Relations, have been saying for a very long time that government, and particularly this gaggle, as I like to call them, of leftist politicians, actually have no intention of getting land reform and really empowering ordinary people with property rights in this country. And we see it in instances like these. These farmers are on their own. Some of them are being threatened and are being evicted as we talk. And these are successful black farmers. Again, I mentioned their skin color only in the context of the debate generally in this country, which seeks to assert that there is a divide between white and black farmers, when there really isn't. But what we do know about farmers generally, both black and white, is that they receive no assistance from the state, and if anything, the state is actually rather predatory against them. So you see it in moments like these, and I keep warning people that you cannot continue believing that these politicians somehow have your interest in heart. They have no interest in seeing a property-owning, prosperous and free society. What they want is a society where us, the citizens, are beholden to them as politicians. We become permanent tenants and renters of the very land that we live on here in South Africa. That's what they want, and that's what we need to reject. So this quick vlog is me really expressing my support to the Mkhululi-Afriforum guys, and really hoping that organizations across this country will actually rally behind them and enforce the idea that actually, if we're going to have a land reform project and program in this country, its main goal should be to extend property rights, the idea of secure and transferable title deeds to the beneficiaries of these programs. This idea that people become renters, or that the state shall own the land and then lease it out to people as if we're slaves, is absolute trash. And we as citizens have to literally push back against the politicians, the gaggle of lefty populist politicians in this country who assert the idea that we must be renters and that they should be the owners of everything in society. That nonsense should end in the 20th century, where we should have buried socialism and all these other communist ideas. So I'm fully behind, this group of farmers, the Mkhululi-Afriforum, as they call themselves. They're out in Mpumalanga, and I'm hoping, as I tour the country, spreading my liberty ideas, spreading my values of faith, flag, family, and freedom, that I'll get an opportunity to meet these guys and perhaps even have them on the Big Daddy Liberty Show, because they are the real salt of the earth people that we as South Africans should support. And when I talk about the farming community in the country, it's exactly this: black, white, colored, and Indian farmers who literally are the people who work day in and day out to make sure that you and I are able to put food on our tables. So as these flies are catching me now out here, let me end this vlog here. Tell me what you think about this, and maybe before I end this, I want to call someone out here, because I think they're very silent on these issues, and maybe they can prove me wrong. Where is the Black Farmers Association when it comes to these issues? Why aren't they one of the loudest vocal voices in this country when it comes to the injustice of the various land reform projects in this country, where black farmers and aspirant up-and-coming farmers are denied property rights, are denied title deeds, and they're treated as almost second-rate citizens, insofar as they're never given an opportunity to own the land that they then receive as beneficiaries of these various land reform projects? So where is the Black Farmers Association in this particular fight, for example? Because I didn't see them being cited in the news article. And maybe they're involved, maybe they aren't. Someone from the Black Farmers Association, hit me up. Get into the comments. Let me know what you guys are doing on this, because I will call you out on this. You guys talk a big game about wanting to be pro-black and supporting the black farmers and all that khotis, but when these people really need organizations like you and others, to be honest, to back them in the fight against government, I don't think you're actually really there in full terms. Or maybe you're complicit, right? Maybe you're part of that organization that actually backs government in this asinine approach to land reform. Hit me up. Let me know if I'm wrong. Hit me up and let me know if I'm wrong. But also show me where exactly you are supporting our farmers in this country, especially the up-and-coming black farmers. Those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about this, because again, I've said this before. If you want to be an advocate for South African farmers, you've got to understand the full issues that they go through and support every single farmer. Get out of your racial hooky, get out of your income hooky and all that nonsense. Support every single farmer in this country, because I've said it before and I'll say it again right here. Farmers in this country face a threat to their life, their liberty, and their property rights. That is the be-all, end-all of the threat that our farmers face. So let go of the racial arguments, let go of all the other distractions, and let's focus on defending the life, liberty, and property rights of our farmers. That's my thought on that, man. That's my thought on that. As I chill out here in rural parts of the Western Cape, y'all can see some wine farms behind me. Lots of olive trees around here too. But let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this thought. And remember, guys, support the farming community in this country, because I've got a feeling that a massive onslaught is coming their way, and they'll need every single one of us to back them in this fight against the state, as we protect, as I said, the life, the liberty, and the property rights of the farming community. With that being said, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the show on all your social media platforms, from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And yeah, if you want to support the work that I'm doing, as I'm now literally traveling across the country doing work, you're able to do that by as little as $1 a month, as $20 a month, either through Patreon or PayPal. I'll put the links in the descriptor of this video. Let me leave it here, guys. And remember, as always, never trust a commie.